Well, good afternoon, ladies and gents. Welcome to 12 Apostles Helicopters. My name's Dan. I'll be your pilot today. I'll be heading up to have a look at all of the Apostles and to look at London Bridge.
Oh.
Have these microphones nice and close to your mouth here. We can talk to each other along the way as we go, and if you have any questions, please do ask. Now as we come out and cross the coast here, crossing the Great Ocean Road, just have a look at the beautiful coastline we've got extending out to the east there. Really looks absolutely fantastic today. You can really see the power in the water as well. Huge amount of white water being churned up by the waves. And as we continue to the right here, all of the apostles stretching out along the coastline in front of us. Now when we come back down the coast, we'll come down in the opposite direction. So we will have another look at all the apostles from the other side. And we'll count them all out on the return as well. So the largest stack with the green top here, this is apostle number 1. Anything beyond this point, not included in the apostle's name or the count. There are plenty more stacks and features along the way. They all just have their own unique names. So the first one is the Twin Sisters. Behind them, the Salt and Pepper Shaker, the Razorback Ridge, and then the large grassy island here, the Muttonbird Island. Guess its name from the thousands of migrating muttonbirds which come here each year. There can in fact be up to 12,000 birds on the island there at any one point. The next feature here, the Baker's Oven. This large wedge-shaped rock with the hole through the base, the hole giving it its name. Said to have reminded sailors passing the area of an old wood-fired bread oven. And the next feature here, the Sentinel Rock. This is the largest rock in the Port Campbell National Park. Stands at about 200 feet tall, very, very large indeed. Quite difficult to get a sense of scale from here. Have a look on the Great Ocean Road behind there though. You can compare the size of the cars to the cliffs. Gives you a bit of an idea of just how tall the formation really is, around about the same size as a 20-story building in fact. Now along this section of coast you can see lots of evidence of the erosion taking place, lots of boulders down at the base of these cliffs here. Some very large rock falls on the points. the cliffs themselves, eroding at an average of 8 centimeters per year. It's a huge amount really, doesn't take long at all for that to add up into a very large amount of coast being lost. Then on the first headland here, we have the arch. Beautiful archway there spanning down from the cliff onto the shelf below. And the next point here, Point Hess. And as we round the corner, just coming into view now, the London Bridge. Did in fact used to be a big double span bridge connecting to the mainland until 1990 when the second central archway there collapsed, leaving just the one remaining span we have there now. Now as we make our turn here, have a look in the distance beyond the township of Peterborough there, right up to the Bay of Islands. Get a fantastic view of the islands nestled within the bay there. And then as we continue coming around to the left here, have another look at the London Bridge. From this angle you can see all the way through the span there onto the beach behind and get a bit of an idea of where it got its name from as well. If you can imagine that second archway connecting back to the mainland. Now here we're just approaching the township of Port Campbell. The township itself, home to approximately 600 permanent residents. During the summer though, this increases to between 2,000 and 3,000 people staying there per night. So it does get very, very busy indeed.
Hello.
ด้วยได้ยินปะฮัลโหลเทสฮัลโหล
Now here again the
บอล
Sentinel Rock,
เยอะๆด้วย
and behind it the Horseshoe Cove. You see that beautiful natural harbour shape created by the cliffs there?
ดูเร็วเนาะแต่จริงๆมันดูพออยู่ในรถอยู่ในฮอมันไม่เร็วอะ
Now here again the Baker's Oven, and behind it the Sherbrooke River. Where the river meets the ocean is Pancake Rock. A round, flat, darker coloured rock there. And around the headland here, the Mattenberg Island again, shaped to be like a question mark or possibly a seahorse from this angle. That's the site of the Lockhart ship disaster in 1878. The ship ran aground right on the southernmost tip of the island there. The gorge way behind leading onto the beach, now named after that wreck, the Lockhart Gorge. And here we are on the Apostles again, so the largest stack with the green top, number 1. And number 7, the large stack just before the lookouts. Now you can also see the remains of number 8, that's the pile of rocks in between 6 and 7. That one collapsed in 2005, leaving just the 7 remaining. Now as we make our turn here, you'll get a fantastic view of all of the Apostles lining up along the coast. Well, thank you very much, guys. Hope you enjoyed the flight.
Yes.
Just as we come back into land here, the ground staff will come and help you out with the doors, so sit tight. I'll come and open those up for you and give you a hand getting out. Fantastic, guys. Well, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the flight. Hope you have a great afternoon, and make sure you have a look at the video when you get inside. Thank you.